The Indominus Rex. With Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom coming out and the all but confirmed Indoraptors soon to be featured, I thought I would break down some of the dinosaurs featured in the franchise, starting with the genetically engineered I-Rex, and then onto regular dinosaurs. The Indominus Rex, as we learned in the movie, is a hybridized creature created from a combination of various different animals. The ones we know of are Tyrannosaurus Rex, Velociraptor, Carnotaurus, Giganotosaurus, Majungasaurus, Rugops, Therizinosaurus, and more modern animals such as cuttlefish, tree frogs, and even a pit viper. The base genome was that of a T-Rex, giving the Indominus Rex a lot of comparisons to the renowned dinosaur. The teeth of the Indominus Rex were very much tyrannosaurid, which again came from its base genome, the T-Rex. They were exposed much like a crocodile, and due to this bit of instability, the teeth varied in size, often jutting out at very unnatural angles, and many were in fact broken. The Indominus Rex had a total of 74 teeth. Another trait that came from the Tyrannosaurus being in its gene pool was the massive, strong bite force it had, which was evidenced by the Indominus Rex biting through the bulletproof gyrosphere, or indeed breaking the neck of the Ankylosaurus. The Indominus's lower jaw was slightly longer than the upper jaw, which gave it a sort of underbite. However, contrary to popular belief, it was not the T-Rex that gave it its size. It was in fact its mix of Giganotosaurus that can be attributed to its enormous size and length. The hybrid could run up to speeds of 30 miles per hour when confined in its paddock, and its roar was so loud that it could reach 140 to 160 decibels. This is as loud as the liftoff and landing of a Boeing 747 airplane. The Indominus Rex had spiky osteoderms across its body and horns above its eye orbits. These are traits that originated from the DNA of various abelisaurs used in its creation. Its osteoderms were extremely tough, being able to withstand fire from a GE M134 minigun, and even an indirect hit from an AT-4 rocket launcher. It also had well-developed forelimbs from Therizinosaurus, complete with opposable thumbs, whose origins were unknown. And of course, the beast had a sickle-shaped claw on each of its 4 fingers, with the claw of the middle finger being the longest. Its long arms also allowed it to become semi-quadrupedal, and a singular swipe of its claw was able to incapacitate, and several were able to kill even giant sauropods like the Apatosaurus. Its horns can be traced back to the Carnotaurus, and it was able to change colour from the cuttlefish used in its creation. This was used tactically by the Indominus Rex as camouflage in hunting, but it also helped the hybrid grow at a quicker rate. The base skin colour of the creature is a greyish white, and the eyes were a red-orange. The tree frog DNA, which was intended to help them adapt to the climate of the island that it was bred on, allowed them to remove its own thermal signature. The hybrid could also detect the thermal signatures of others as well due to the pit adder DNA. The snake DNA may also be the reason why it could open its jaws wider than any of InGen's cloned theropods. Finally, of course, the Velociraptor DNA used in Indominus's creation gave it a high level of intelligence as well as the ability to communicate with the Velociraptor individuals. A great example of the creature's intelligence is of course its paddock ambush, marking the wall as if it had climbed out and then camouflaging to bait prey into the paddock. Though the Indominus Rex does not hunt for food, it was shown to kill mainly for sport. This individual also was known to have committed cannibalism as she killed and ate her own sibling, which was the first thing she did as soon as she hatched. However, since the I-Rex who had exhibited these traits had a rough upbringing, these behaviours may not be natural. The cannibalism could have come from either Majungasaurus DNA or T-Rex DNA, or both, since both theropods have fossil evidence of cannibalism, though the rough upbringing suggests that it could be a mental illness of some sort seen in this particular individual. The Indominus Rex was created purely to wow and shock. It was an attraction bigger, scarier, more teeth. Why? Years after opening, Jurassic World's success was lower in 2011, unlike the previous years of its operation. Simon Masrani attended a meeting on April 4th of 2012 in which the board of his company unanimously voted for a new attraction for Jurassic World, of course to satisfy investors. After he had gotten out of this meeting, Simon emailed Dr. Henry Wu his approval to create a new species. The result was a genetically modified hybrid of several dinosaurs and, of course, a modern animal mix. Development of the hybrid began in 2012 in the Hammond Creation Lab. Sometime after the board meeting, unknown to Masrani, was that Dr. Wu, the creator of the hybrid and indeed everything in Jurassic World, had in fact made a deal with InGen's Security Division commander Vic Hoskins. This was to weaponize the Indominus Rex and in the grand scheme to have dinosaurs be used in military operations. And this led to many of the creatures used in its creation remaining a secret. Upon Simon Masrani's announcement of the creation of the genetic hybrid, now named the Indominus Rex, the online ticket sales skyrocketed and thus justified its creation. What did you guys think of the Indominus Rex? A lot of people give Jurassic World criticism for the hybrid creatures. However, although it isn't in keeping with the original movie, it is very much in keeping with the original novel. And although I don't think everything landed with respect to the creature, its design and how it acted, and of course how it served as the antagonistic force for the movie, I do, however, really think it upped the stakes and appreciate the fact it was more in line with the original novel. It also served as an expansion to the character of Dr. Wu, the man that seemingly went mad with power, a man who quite literally brought the dead back to life. It's a character that now could go anywhere in the franchise and someone that hopefully becomes someone of prominence along with his creatures, of course. Although the movie is very paint by numbers, I really like Jurassic World for what it was. To me, it's a popcorn flick. A movie you can just watch, sit back, not engage with it all that much, but still enjoy, and it doesn't really require a lot of thought. It's fun, with great visuals, and it also isn't really for me. It's a movie that served to reinvigorate the franchise for a new generation, and on that, I think it massively succeeded. So, I ask you guys, what did you think of the Indominus Rex? Did you like its addition to the franchise? Did you think it served as a good antagonistic force for the movie? And what did you think of Jurassic World on a whole? Do you think that it served as a nice reinvigoration to the franchise for a new generation? And of course, I will ask you this, do you want me to explore the other dinosaurs which became a mainstay in the Jurassic World franchise? Obviously, this does somewhat go against the normal content on the channel, but it's something which a lot of people have expressed an interest in the past, and one which I would genuinely enjoy doing from a personal perspective. So if you did, please do let me know that down below in the comment section, as that is one of the driving forces behind introducing newer content to the channel, is your enjoyment. So drop that down below in the comment section. And last but obviously not least is, are you actually looking forward to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? With the addition of the Indoraptor, this is said to be a vastly different feeling movie. A lot of the trailers have made it look very similar and somewhat paint by numbers, but the latest trailer that came out does actually make it look like a dark, somewhat horror film vibe. So I ask you again, are you looking forward to that film? If so, I would really like to hear it. And also the reasons why. Anyway, and as always, please do let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. And if you did enjoy this video, then consider subscribing to the channel for more in the future and checking out all my other content. I've been Mr. H, and until next time, I will catch you in the comment section.